Hi everyone, and welcome to Ultimate Exercise Ball class at Core Maximus in North Bay, filming on location. Today's my favorites. I have a lot of favorites, so these are 6 of my favorites. I tend to say every exercise is my favorite, but I really do like these. So 6 moves, my favorites, or a version of. You need a ball, a mat. I have 1 heavy weight, that's entirely up to you. You don't need any weights for this, and a wall, which is very shadow-esque this evening as I film. Okay, so maybe it's nighttime where you are too. Make sure you've done the warm-up, nighttime, morning time, afternoon, doesn't matter. Make sure we do our warm-up first, and then come back and join me. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, it would mean so much if you could just take a quick pause, then we'll get right into our workout. Hit that lovely subscribe button, and then come back and join me. I've got my trusty stopwatch, because that's what I do. 6 moves, 1 minute each. We're starting with side sit-ups at the wall. Mine and a lot of people's favorites. Okay, so if you are new to this and you have no idea what these favorites are, that's okay too. Ball is away from the wall, feet are at the wall. Leg closest to the wall is back, leg closest to the ball is in front. I'm going to come down onto the ball, both knees bent, hips are stacked, shoulders stacked. If I'm holding a weight, I'm holding it near my top shoulder to pull my elbow out of the way. We're going to think as if there's a wall in front of us and a wall behind us. On our marks, get set, 1 minute. We are going to open, nice good stretch, exhale, strong on the close. Okay, how do I make this easier? I don't use any weights. How do I make this easier? I don't open as far over the ball. I also don't do as many reps. You do you. See how your back feels. I'm going to do me. And because these are my favorites, I'm going to open all the way up, because that's the benefit of the ball, is being to work through a large range of motion. And I love these because guaranteed I will feel this all through my side tomorrow. Make sure you're breathing, because these are already getting challenging. We have 15 seconds left, fighting to keep the ball nice and still. So sometimes tendency is the hips start rolling forward and back, or I start straightening my legs. And change sides. I'm grabbing my stopwatch. I'm going to show you my back for this next move. You can check out Fancy Pants. Okay, ready? And here we go. These Fancy Pants, there is a code in the write-up of the workout, and you can get, I believe it's 60% off. So absolutely, after we're done, don't stop right now, but when we're done our workout, you can go check out the code. Okay, tendency is one side tends to be easier than the other for these. We have better range of motion, we have a greater strength. Don't be alarmed by that. One side will probably feel a lot more natural than the other, also very common. That doesn't mean to stop. It just means to maybe be more mindful, more aware of your position, more aware of possibly the weight that we're holding. Maybe we need to have a little bit less for now. 5 seconds, I'm still plugging away with my back to you, and I'm trusting, last one, that you as well are doing the same. Okay, we are all done with that, and we are going kneeling plank walkouts. 1 minute, tuck in all your bits. I'm going to start at the back of my mat. I'm coming up into kneel, and then I'm going to walk forward. So I'm coming up into a kneeling position. If we want to stay here, we most certainly can. So we start kneeling. I drop my bum towards the ball, and then I come down to find the floor, and I'm walking myself out into strong plank. Hands under shoulders, shoulders, hips, feet, nice straight line. I walk myself back, and then I'm going to fight to come back up into a kneeling position. So much fun. This is a good party trick, right? Hands under shoulders. If people still have parties, big active strong in plank. Make sure you're pushing away from the floor. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. That'll take some of the pressure out of your wrists. When you come back into kneeling, you can absolutely help with hands lightly on the ball or toes on the ball to come up nice and tall. I'm going for one more. I didn't even check my timer, but I feel like I have one more in me, and I feel like time allows. Be mindful in that plank position that your hips are not dropping past neutral. You should have no pressure in your low back. So much fun. Okay, next, forward ball roll. And if you're new to this and you're like, what just happened? Time, we practice. We practice kneeling. Maybe you work on kneeling there. Okay, if you have a light mat, you can roll it up to make it more comfortable on your knees, or you can roll up a towel. We're going for forward ball roll. I love this for my core. Again, tuck in all your bits. Fingers are coming onto the ball. I'm rolling out into a nice straight line. If this is good, hang out here. If your back is strong and your back allows, you start opening up. We're going to do a tiny little hold and then that slow roll back. So again, my favorite, therefore I am rolling all the way out. That doesn't mean that is what your back can handle or your shoulders. This is shoulder range of motion, flexibility, and back strength. I love this because it's very functional. It is gaining our strength through our core as our arms are overhead in a loaded position, keeping our shoulders strong, keeping our back strong, keeping our tummy strong. And it's a great ab workout. We're really thinking here, fingers relaxed, rolling the ball out in a straight line, breathing, and then rolling that ball back in a straight line. Last one, this is already exercise 4. And amazing. Okay, we're coming back up into our balance work. For my beginners, if you're joining us, and again, you don't know what's going on, have a seat on the ball, lift your feet off the floor, fight for balance here. Also a fun move. Okay, so we're kneeling on all fours and extending one leg out. Hands on the ball, knees on the ball. We're going to roll ourselves up, and I am going to change into that triangle while I am up on all fours, which means I'm going to shift my weight to one side, and I'm going to extend my one leg out. I'm going to stay up on the ball and shift to the opposite side. Now, if you need to, you can absolutely come down between reps, come down onto the floor, reset, and make a tiny little triangle and regroup prior to coming back up. Or you can also not extend the leg at all. Again, these are my favorites. So if you are really just overwhelmed, there's absolutely a ton more workouts on our YouTube page for beginners and intermediates where you don't need to do all of these things yet. 20 years in of playing on the ball, that is where I get my fun ideas from. Okay, last one. Last one, I'm actually loving this and having a ton of fun. Wow, amazing, come on all the way down. Tons of strength on glute, ton of strength on core, working upper body, shoulder stabilizer, so much happening there. Okay, I'm going to scooch my mat out of the way. Remember, our rule of thumb is we are all on the mat or all off the mat. And from here, I'm rolling over and under. So I'm going to start a little bit towards you, and let's play, team. Okay, so my torso is above the ball, my arms are above the ball. And I'm going to not be able to roll towards you. Okay, so from here, I'm going to roll towards you. My feet are wide. I'm windmilling my arms. My arm's going to come in front of the ball, opposite arm towards the ceiling, till head and shoulders are resting on the ball. Then I'm going to keep on rolling, so I guess I could have started where I was, until I am back into that plank position. Now I'm rolling away. Coming away, head and shoulders are on the ball. I'm sorry if my sound keeps disappearing. I keep hitting my microphone. Whew! And I almost fell over there. Okay, so I'm pretty far away from you right now. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll, team. Open, nice and strong. Lift those hips, shoulders, hips, knees. Nice straight line. Arms are out, and I keep on rolling. Chest is on the ball. Arms out, nice and strong. Roll through. Head and shoulders resting on the ball. That leg comes under. Don't overthink this. I'm going one towards you, one away, okay? And then we're done our 6. I have better range of motion, better control in one direction than the other. Same as our side sit-ups. One side will feel easier, and one side needs a little bit more work. And rest there. So much fun. Side sit-ups, kneeling plank walkouts, forward ball roll, all 4 single leg extension, roll over and under. I mean, while working all the things, pretty much all we did was play. So, intermediates, advanced, roll through this 2 or 3 times. You guys are doing amazing. If you're done, all we needed today was a quick little workout. Fantastic. Make sure you do the cool down. I'll see you next time. I hope you had fun.